Okay, the bike now has a new set of Clubman bars. A lot nicer than the stock ones, obviously. So in order to run Clubmans on this, we need to relocate a couple of things and reroute the throttle and the clutch cables from their factory positions to here. We also have to drop the fork tube down to get the brake hose on the backside, so it runs nice and clean and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, looks good. We also got the side stand mounted on the bike, which is about 1.25 inches longer now than it was stock. Just because we put taller tires and bigger shocks, we had to basically lengthen the side stand. And so now we're going to mount the LED and license plate bracket on the back and start wiring up this LED light. Okay, this is the bracket I made yesterday. We powder coated it last night, and it's going to bolt to the stock holes in the bike, and the seat is going to end right here. So really all you're going to see is a little LED and a license plate. And you know, we can bend this at any angle we want, but for now we're just going to attach it and move on. Okay, nice. Got the wiring on for the light now. Let's test this thing and see if it works. All right, key on, running light, brake light, left signal and right signal. Nice. Okay, we cleaned up all the wiring, and that's what it looks like now. A lot of people have problems installing these bar end mirrors because this little the thing that holds it in there actually doesn't work very well. So the trick is spread them open first, because basically it's just a little aluminum nut, and you're going to try and spread this with that nut. You're basically going to strip the nut. So spread all these little ears out to the point where you need to put them back to get it in the end of the handlebar. Fastest way I figured is just using one of these little zip guns or impact gun or whatever you got, and hold a little pressure up or down and give it. Don't go too much, it's just aluminum, but just spread that thing so this can't fall out. Done. Simple as that. Okay, we'll tighten them up later once we adjust it. Okay, this bike's just about finished. We need to finish the seat now and pinstripe the back of the seat to match. So back to bike number 2. This one is getting the other exhaust we use. This is the Speed Merchant exhaust. This was requested actually by the customer who's buying this bike. We did one of these maybe a week ago. It was red and the guy fell in love with it. So we're doing the same exact bike, but we're doing, I think, red stitch on the seat instead of silver. This bike will have silver pinstripes similar to the orange bike. And this one, we are leaving the wheels stock because it's not in his budget. But we will be changing these shocks. We did finish powder coating them, so I got to put the springs back together, put the shocks back together, and install them here. So the muffler's on loosely for now, but it's on. It's a really nice unit too. We'll get some sound clips later if I remember. So we cut this off yesterday. I need to weld on caps and stuff, the same thing we did on the other bike, and prep this thing for paint. Let's lift it up so I don't have to bend over. Nice. Welding time. Bike 2 is capped, ready to go. Same deal as last time. A little bit of paint, let it dry, and we'll move on and do some other stuff to it. So while the paint's drying on the frame, we're going to put these shocks back together with the new black powder coated parts, the springs, and the new black cups. Okay, let's put this muffler back on and be done with it. Looks like it belongs, huh? Alright, so the seat's done now. This one's for the black and orange bike, obviously. All our tough side seats are made right here in California, not China. And this one will be for the red bike. Customer wanted red stitch and black seat. So I just need to pinstripe this one to match, clean it up a little bit, and fit it to the bike. These are a couple other ones we had to do for some customers at the same time. We do that every week. Here's our black seat with orange diamond stitch. We're gonna put the front hook under first. Slide it all the way forward, and we're gonna mount it under the back like that. So awesome. Check it out. That's a good looking seat. All right, let's put some pinstripes on this thing. Hell yeah. It's a little difficult on a curved surface, but it's definitely straight and it lines up with the tank stripe, so I think we're good. A lot of you think, hey, why isn't he painting these stripes on or something? But keep in mind, this is a dealership bike. It's not my bike. And if the person doesn't like these, they can peel them off. If we paint it, you know, it's not coming off. So again, it's a brand new bike. I can only do so much to make it cool in a short amount of time. So I think it works. It helps. The tank is huge, so it helps to break that up a bit, and then pull the strap back over everything, and voila. Okay, well, I think that's pretty much it. We just need to put the bolts in under the back and wipe everything off. Even our tough side tag happens to match the paint scheme on this bike. Couldn't have been any cooler. All right, let's check this one while we're at it. There's a fully upholstered version of the same seat, only with red diamond stitch and
a non-paintable back. This way you don't have to paint it, and once it bolts down tight, it's going to be a little tighter like that. Same deal. It's going to fit nice. Yep, lines up perfectly. This one will be getting some silver stripes just to match the factory silver stripes on the wheels. And again, it just kind of helps to break up that big tank, you know. So, seat number 2, done, installed. Okay, let's fire this up with a LOSA pipe on it. Okay, black one's off the rack. Let's move the red one up and finish it. The red bike's already shaping up. Look at that. It's got the new exhaust already. It's got the shocks powder coated. The seat's finished. Just got to mount it. I got to make the license plate bracket for this one too. We're going to use the same light system, and we're going to change the bars and the mirrors and all that other good stuff. Check out the difference here on this tire. This is the 18-inch one we did on the last bike compared to that one over there. That looks like a toy. Nice. Okay, let's test it, yeah? Try a signal. Nice. Yay. Okay, we'll do a sound clip, speed merchant exhaust system. Okay, well that's it. Bike number 2 is finished. This one's going back tomorrow, and that's that. Move on to the next one. You know, for now, we're gonna leave it right here, and the next project might be my own crazy Sportster project. Well, if there's time, that is. All right, later.